everyone, I am Barbara. Welcome to Yoga with Church on the Square. You will notice we are not at a church or on the square or even on my rooftop deck. We are in the backyard of a house in the Adirondacks, and I am not with you today live, but I did want to record something. It's going to be a shorter practice today, about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, and I do have a dearly beloved friend who is with me off camera. So I am going to be doing today a flow that is once again focused on our shoulders and doing some shoulder opening. And thank you for being with us, and I hope to be back with you live next week. All right, so let's go ahead and come onto our mats. Let's start in child's pose. Knees wide, toes together. Chest and hands come down and out in front of you. And go ahead and sink into your body. And just notice what's there. You might start by noticing your physical body and the points that your body is making contact with the ground. You might begin to notice your breath. Without changing it, just noticing without taking control. And you might ask yourself, what do you most need in this moment? What you need might be a physical need. It might be an opening in a space of your body that's holding tension. It might be an emotional need. You might need to let go of something. You might need to lessen some anxiety. It might be a social or a spiritual need. You might need to feel more connected. Go ahead, and I'd invite you to create an intention for yourself around that need that you have. Start to deepen the breath, and as you breathe in, I want you to breathe in a statement of that represents that need. So, I am connected, or I connect, and that can become your mantra. On an in-breath of connection and an exhale of connection. I'm going to invite you to bring your fingertips to the ground and arch your palms. So created what my friend Erica calls finger tents. So you're creating just a little bit more distance. Maybe your forehead still touches the ground, maybe it doesn't. But you're starting to create some opening across the chest and maybe into your shoulder girdle. It's almost as if you're making blocks for your hands with your fingertips. You can stay right here, or you can begin to walk your fingertips over to the left. Maybe they go off of the mat, giving yourself a long body stretch through your right side body. You'll feel the intercostal muscles that hold the ribs together begin to stretch apart as you take deepening breaths. And sigh it out through the mouth. Do that again, in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. Sighing like that, continue to breathe that way, can stimulate what's called the vagal nerve, which runs through your throat and is part of triggering your sympathetic or your parasympathetic nervous system and moving you into a rest and digest mode. Go ahead and begin to walk your hands over to the left or right. This time, giving yourself a long body stretch in the left side body. In through the nose, long breath in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. 2 or 3 more times. Telling your body it's safe, telling your body it can relax, telling your body it can release. Walk your hands to the center, tabletop position. Come on up into your hands and knees. Hands are directly beneath your shoulders, knees are beneath your hips. Tuck your tailbone, draw the navel towards the spine to create a long back. Get long through the back of your neck. Feel the engagement of your core moving through cat-cow. Inhale, cow, drop the belly down, lift the crown of the head, lift up towards the sky. Exhale to stay. Feel the opening in the throat. Again, our vagal nerve associated with deep release of emotion. Inhale. Exhale to round the spine, cat. Arching towards the sky, staying here on your inhale. Noticing the opening of the back body. Noticing an ant crawling across your hand. Inhale, cow, drop the belly down. Exhale, cat, round the spine. Move through that on your in-breath and out-breath. Your eyes can be closed or open if that's more comfortable for you. And then invite yourself to take any additional movements you may need. You might rock forward and back, which can create some stretching in your wrists. You can rock side to side. You can make smiles with your hips, sinking them down to one side, then the other side. Give yourself permission to take the movement you need to in this moment. And then once you come into stillness, let's thread the needle. Inhale, the right hand sweeps up to the sky. Exhale, let it come down below the body. Rest the elbow and the shoulder down, ear and side of the head come down to the ground. Your left hand can stay exactly where it is, sort of supporting your shoulder, or you can extend it out in front of you. You can also curve it around your back and tuck it into your yoga pocket. That place right on the top of your thigh, where your hip meets your torso. So take your option here, continuing to breathe deeply, even in this new shape. One more inhale. Exhale, let's reverse it out. Plant the hand beneath the shoulder. Peel the right hand up to the sky. Place it down. Thread the needle on the opposite side. Inhale, sweep the left hand up. Exhale to thread the needle beneath the body. Let the shoulder and the back of the hand come down. Take your option with your right hand out in front of you, around the back, onto the top of your thigh. Sometimes we expect the body to feel the same on both sides. It often does not. We need to give ourselves permission to be asymmetrical and to give ourselves what we need on each side of the body without judgment. Breathing deeply here. Inhale. Exhale, plant the right hand down beneath your shoulder. Sweep the left hand up on an inhale. And exhale the left hand down. Tuck the toes. Engage the core to lift the knees just an inch off the ground. Remember that long back body. Tucking the tailbone slightly, drawing in the navel, extending through the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Send your hips up and back. Pedal out the feet. Take some movements here in our first downward dog. Be gentle with yourself. And then shorten your stance a little bit. So you might want to bring your feet up. Take your right hand and grasp the outside of the left ankle. You can gaze beneath your left arm up towards the ceiling or sky, using the leverage of your hand on your ankle to create more of a stretch here in your hips and in your shoulders and in your side body. Inhale. Exhale, replace your right hand down. Now grasp the left hand on the right ankle. Noticing what's the same, noticing what's different. Gazing beneath your arm up towards the sky or ceiling. One more inhale. And exhale, plant the left hand. Begin to tiptoe your feet up towards the front of the mat. Ragdoll, grasp opposite elbows. Cradle your forearms. Keep your legs bent to move the stretch into your hips rather than your hamstrings. And then take some movement here. Swing side to side. Nod the head. Shake the head, nod the head, and then try to release all tension in the neck. Drop your hands as they touch the ground. Before we roll up, plant the left hand between the feet and then peel the right hand up. Exhale to stay. You can use the leverage of your elbow inside your thigh or your calf to create a bit of a stretch here, again, in the hips and in the shoulders. One more inhale. Exhale, plant the right hand down, replacing the left. Inhale the left hand to the sky. Exhale to stay. Inhale. Exhale, plant both hands down, shake out the neck, and then roll gently up one vertebra at a time. Legs can remain bent. Shoulders stack above the hips. Roll them back and down. Head arrives last. Place your hands on your heart. Stack them here. Remember your intention. Inhale to that intention. Exhale that intention. Drop the hands down. A few of our sun salutations. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come through heart center. Bend the legs as you come all the way down. Plant the left hand, inhale the right hand up. Exhale, replace the right. Inhale the left hand up. Exhale, place the left. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale to stay. This is our first flat back. Let's talk a little about it. I like a wide stance in my feet rather than toes together. Slight bend in my knees. Drawing the navel towards the spine. You have options with your hands. They can be on your shins, they can be on your thighs, they can be touching the ground. I like on my thighs because it rolls my shoulders back and down. Gentle tuck of the tailbone to lengthen, long through the neck. So you've got this long, elongated spine here. So much of the movement in yoga is about the spine and elongating and aligning that spine. Inhale. Exhale, place the hands, step the feet back into plank. If you love chaturanga and want to do that, you can do it. I'm going to cue baby cobra instead of a traditional chaturanga, but you can add that chaturanga. Inhale to shift forward on the toes. Exhale to lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck the toes. Let the where your shoelaces would be come down to the ground. Hands are directly beneath the shoulders. Inhale for baby cobra. Lift the chest. This is strengthening in the back. Exhale to stay. Little to no weight in the hands. So you could lift your hands and wiggle the fingers. Exhale to stay. Long through the neck. Gazes at the top of the mat. One more inhale. Exhale, let the head come down. Inhale, press back into table. Cow. Arch the back. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward dog. Super gentle sun A. Again, if you want to take something more traditional and you know it well, please go ahead and do that, but that is the sequence I'll be cueing. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your feet directly beneath your wrists, or behind your wrists for this wide stance. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold, come all the way down, plant the left hand. Inhale, peel the right hand up. Exhale, plant the right hand. Inhale, peel the left hand up. Exhale, both hands down. Inhale, halfway lift, place your hands. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, plank. Inhale, shift forward on the toes. Exhale, lower, elbows squeezing in as you lower down. Forehead comes down, untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra, lift the chest, gentle gaze at the top of the mat. Exhale, head comes down. Inhale, press back into table, and then cow. Exhale, tuck the toes and the hips back. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out through the mouth. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of the mat, step, hop, or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold, come all the way down, hand through heart center, plant the left hand. Inhale, peel the right hand up. Exhale, plant the right hand. Inhale, peel the left hand up. Exhale, both hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. rolling the shoulders back and open. Exhale, place the hands, plank. Inhale, shift forward on the toes. Exhale, lower to the belly with those elbows in. Forehead can come down, untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Strength through the back, lifting. Exhale, release. Inhale, table to cow. Dropping the belly down. Exhale, tuck the toes. Downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of the mat. Step, hop, or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms sweep up. Exhale, chair, Utkatasana. Sink the hips back. Sit down like you're sitting in a chair. Let the hands come to the hips for just a moment to check in. Peek down at the toes. If you can't see your toes, shift the hips back a little more. Sink down another edge. Utkatasana means awkward pose. So this feels odd. Our center of balance is a little bit odd. So with our hip points, we might shift our hips to the right, to the left, coming back to center. We might tilt the pelvis forward and then tilt it back. And then find our neutral spine. There'll probably still be a little bit of a curvature in the back, but just know what your neutral is. Your neutral and my neutral will probably not be the same thing. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, press the hands together, tuck the chin, and then let the hands press together, come behind the head. Inhale to stay, and exhale. So some compression here in the thyroid, again, stimulating that vagal nerve. Inhale, let the hands come up. Exhale, let them come directly in front of you, hands still pressed together. Inhale, peel the right hand back through the heart space, almost like you're strumming the heart. See if you can't keep your hips straight. Exhale to stay. So this is an opening that's coming from the top of the body, but the hips are staying in place. Inhale. Exhale, let the hands come back together. Inhale, same on the left side, strumming through the heart space, extending out and back. Exhale to stay. Check in with your hips and your knees. You might peek down. If one of the knees has popped forward, pull it back into alignment. Inhale. Exhale, let the left hand come together. Inhale, arms can come up. Exhale, forward fold, hands come through, heart center, come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift with your flat back. Exhale, place your hands, step it back. We're just gonna do a hold here. Inhale, exhale, downward dog. So we took out the chaturanga there, just for going through this a little more quickly, so it'll save us a little bit of time to move into our shoulders more. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Exhale to stay and take whatever movements you need to here. So you might circle your knee. My husband likes to wag his foot back and forth like windshield wipers, just to open his hip. And then you can either extend the right leg out with the toes pointed down, or if this is a lot on your hamstring, you can actually let your leg be cocked at a 90-degree bend, which can take some of that pressure off and can actually help you step forward a little bit better. So inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your foot behind the wrist, the right wrist. Drop the back heel. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, press the hands together and let them come out in front of you. Once again. Inhale, peel the right hand back. So we're twisting here. Exhale to stay. This is also a little bit awkward, although it's not called Utkatasana. So we're open, we're twisting here, feeling that through the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, let the hands come together. Inhale, peel the left hand, strumming through the heart space. Exhale, you're in Warrior Two. Let's talk about Warrior Two for just a moment. The heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. I'll turn around for you guys and then I'll turn back around. In the feet, so you might peek down and check out that. The knee is tracking to the pinky edge side of your foot, so to open the hips, and then the shoulders are stacked directly above the hips. Your gaze is over your front right middle finger. Inhale. Exhale, sink it 1 inch deeper. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the front leg with the right hand come up and over. Exhale to stay here this first time through. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame the feet. Step it back into our plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, three-legged dog on the opposite side. Left leg lifts. Exhale, take your movements, whatever you need to do on this side.
coming into stillness, either with your straight leg, toes down, or with your variation of a cocked left leg. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step behind the left hand this time. Let the heel come down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, press them together, let them come in front of you. Inhale, peel the left hand back, strumming through the heart space. Exhale to stay. If it's too much to have your heel down, you can come back up onto so that you're on your toes rather than with your heel down if that's too much in your hips. You can take either variation. Inhale, hands come together. Exhale to stay. Inhale. Exhale, strumming through the heart space, warrior two. Exhale, stay. So checking your alignment on this side, heel to heel or heel to arch, knees directly above the ankle. Squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears and then let them come down and feel that pulling down. That's how you want to be feeling. We start to hold tension and they start to creep up towards our ears. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, let the left hand come up and over. Exhale to stay. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame the feet, step the foot back. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat, however you're gonna get there. Stepping behind the wrists or jumping up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair, R sweep up. Exhale, press the hands together, let them come behind, tuck your chin. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let them come in front of you. Inhale, peel the right hand through the heart space. Exhale, together. Inhale, left hand through the heart space. Exhale, together. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the feet back. You can do a chaturanga or you're gonna hold. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Hips come back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, rise. Arms sweep up. Exhale, let the hands come to center. Inhale, peel the right hand back. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, peel the left hand back. Exhale to stay, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the front leg, right hand up and over. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame the feet. Step it back into plank. Inhale to stay. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise, arms sweep up. Exhale, press the hands together, let them come in front of you. Inhale, left hand peels back for our twist. Exhale, left hands together. Inhale, right hand peels through. Exhale, stay. Inhale, reverse triangle. Left hand comes up and over. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame the feet. Step it back and flow it through, whatever your flow is. You might decide you're strong enough for that chaturanga and you're longing to add that in. Go ahead and do that. Otherwise, holding and meeting us in downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair, arms sweep up. Exhale, tuck the chin. Hands come behind the shoulder blades. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, pressing together straight out in front. Inhale, right hand through heart space. Exhale, together. Inhale, left hand through. Exhale, together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands come through heart center. Hands down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place the hands, step it through. You can take your chaturanga here if you'd like to. Otherwise, we're meeting in downward dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Exhale, right hand, right feet behind the right hand. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, press the hands together, lower to center. Inhale, right hand peels back for a twist. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, left hand back through the twist. Exhale, warrior two, stay. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the leg, right hand comes up and over. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the feet. Take your flow, whatever that is, meeting in downward dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands press together, lowering to heart center. Inhale, left hand peels to the heart. Exhale, together. Inhale, right hand peels through. Exhale, warrior two to stay. Inhale, reverse, straighten the front leg. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame the feet and flow. Chaturanga or hold and meeting in downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of the mat, step, hop, or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms sweep up. Exhale, chair again, sinking the legs down. Press the hands together, let them come in front of you, and this time, let the outside of the left hand come to the outside of the right leg. Inhale, peel the right hand up to the sky. So we're in this twist, different than a traditional twist where we're using our elbow on the outside of our right leg. So this is more open. If you want to take a traditional twist, you could do that. You could press your hands together, let the left elbow come to the outside of your right leg. But this is accessible, it's open, and we're also opening through our chest area. Holding for 3, releasing 2, and 1, release, forward fold. Come all the way down. Interlace your peace fingers around your toes. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, elephant ears, forward fold. Using the leverage of your fingers on your toes to give you an assist here. Notice my legs are bent. Again, that moves me into my hips instead of my hamstrings. And shake your head, nod your head, shake your head, nod your head. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, melting over your legs. Inhale. Exhale to release. Go ahead, roll up the spine, arriving at the top. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, sit down into chair. Hands come once again out in front of you. Inhale. This time outside of right hand to the outside of the left leg, preparing for our twist. You can take your variation if you know it. Inhale, let the left hand come up towards the sky. Exhale to stay. You might peek down. The tendency is for the opposite leg, whichever leg you're not twisting over, to pop forward. That means your hips are out of alignment, so peek down. And if your right knee is popped forward, just pull it back and that'll put your hips into alignment. Inhale. And exhale. Twisting from the center, so notice if your navel, drawing your navel to the spine to strengthen your core. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back into plank. Inhale, shift forward on the toes. Exhale, lower to the belly, all the way down. Let the forehead come down to the ground, untuck the toes. Let your hands come out into a T, using once again those fingertips. So the finger points are down on the ground, elbows up towards the sky. Inhale to lift the shoulders up off the mat. Exhale, dip the right shoulder towards the center. And stay. You can let your ear come down to the ground if that's comfortable for you, or you can hold the head in space, whatever you prefer. Meeting here. Inhale to the center. Exhale, let the left shoulder come down. So again, maybe you're holding, hovering here with your ear, or the ear might come down to the mat. Let's inhale to center. Exhale, dip the right shoulder down. Inhale to center, left shoulder. Continue to do this on your breath. Yoga means to unite, and we unite our breath and our movement but your breath and your movement will be at a different cadence than my cues. And you need to trust your inner teacher, cueing you to what you need. One more inhale to center. After you've evened out, exhale, crocodile. Stack your forearms. Let your forehead come to your forearms. Windshield wiper your feet. So bring your feet towards your seat, and then you can let them rock from side to side. The heels go from side to side like windshield wipers on a rainy day. Releasing in your hip. Let the feet come down to the ground. Bow pulling pose. Hands come towards your hips. Bring your feet towards your seats. Begin to reach around for the tops of your feet or your ankles. Maybe you get them. Maybe instead you're just energetically moving towards each other. Either of them is going to give you the advantages of the stretch. But if you've got your ankles or the tops of your feet, knees are staying in alignment with the hips. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, kicking into your feet. So you're opening through your chest with that energetic kicking. Gaze is at the top of your mat, so the back of your neck is long. You might find that your knees splay out a little bit. Pull them back together. Breathing here, breathing deeply through this effortful stretch. Inhaling, 3. Releasing, 2. And 1. Release down to the ground. Let your ear come down to the ground. You can shimmy the hips a little bit to release them. As you're ready, go ahead and roll onto your back. Come on down. Legs up the wall. So, just taking your legs and extending them straight up. If you've got some blocks, you could shift your blocks underneath, 1 or 2 blocks beneath your hips, but you don't need them. If you have a wall nearby, which I do not, you could also put your legs up the wall. This is a really restorative posture and one of the best ones for you, just for circulation. It's a good way to reset. Notice any shaking that might begin from the effort of holding your legs opposite to the way they're normally oriented in space. Notice your reaction to the shaking. The shaking isn't pain, and yet we interpret the shaking as something bad, as a warning, when it can really just be our bodies energetically moving something through, or building strength, or releasing tension. Just noticing what's here as we are both relaxed and exerting effort by lifting our legs. Sometimes it's easier to be in one or the other, to be completely relaxed or completely in effort. Sthira and sukha, ease and effort. And yoga teaches that both of these are happening simultaneously all the time and in every pose, finding that which puts us at ease and that which asks for effort. You can stay here if you feel something moving through. Otherwise, you can go ahead and let the soles of your feet come wide as the mat, or maybe a little bit wider, and then windshield wiper the knees. So let the knees drop to either side. So going backwards and forwards in the same direction. Loosening in the hip areas. And then bring the soles of the feet so that they are in line with the hips. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. You can stay right here in this hip opener, or to give yourself a little bit of an assist, Go ahead and wrap your hands around either the back of your left thigh or the top of your shin. And you do that by taking the left hand around the leg and the right hand comes through the gap in your legs. Flex the foot to protect the joint. And again, this may be exactly what you need in this moment, just to relax into this and let this supine pigeon happen in your body. Or you can begin to add a shoulder opening component by this, by letting the sole of the left foot begin to come towards the ground. So you begin to arch your back and have the resistance between your shin and the interlaced fingers on top of that shin, creating one more opportunity for shoulder opening in the back. Breathing here, or taking the opposite option, holding. Keep your hands exactly where they are, but take the right leg, uncross it, and straighten it out in front of you. You can stay here, or for a little bit of core strengthening here at the very end, release the hands, palms facing up, let the shoulders hover, the right leg hovers. I call this sailboat because I think of my knee as part of the sail in this long boat that we're creating here. Again, I'm starting to feel some shaking, knowing that that shaking is energetic and strengthening, not something I have to fear. Holding for 5, releasing in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing, but actually taking the right hand to that bent left leg and moving into a twist here. So begin to draw that left leg across the body. The left hand can be in a T. If this is too much of a twist, because you do sort of have your left leg floating in space, all you need to do to support that left leg is draw up your right knee. The right knee comes directly beneath the left leg, and instead of having a block there, you're using your own body as a support system. So experiment with what feels better, to have your right leg extended or your right leg bent, supporting your left. Whatever your choice is, notice that probably both shoulders are not on the ground in equal weight, so press into the back of the head, lift the shoulders, and then let the shoulders come back down to the ground so that the weight is more evenly distributed. And then take your gaze over your left hand. Breathing into this twist. Notice that as we come into stillness, our mind may begin to wander to what came before this moment, or what we anticipate comes after. This is a great opportunity to bring your attention back to your intention. I am connected. I am open. Whatever you claimed for yourself. Reminding yourself, anchoring yourself with that on your inhale and your exhale. As you're ready, go ahead and lift your knees, come back towards the center, give yourself a squeeze, and then let the soles of your feet come down to the ground. This time, cross the left leg over the right knee, and again, you can stay right here. This may be enough of an opening for you in your hip. Left ankle over right knee, or you can begin to add some tension here by lifting that right leg and interlacing the fingers either behind the shin or on the top, or on top of the shin or behind the thigh. Notice before you move, notice where there might be tension. You can stay here in this supine pigeon, or you can begin to add that shoulder opening by drawing the sole of the right foot down towards the mat and arching those shoulders up, curving in here. It takes the tension out of the hip and it moves it into opening that back body. Maybe what you need is in the shoulders, maybe what you need is in the hips. Neither one is good or bad or better than the other. Just options for what you need here at the end of your practice. Keep your hands where they are, extend the left leg out in front of you, point that toe. You can stay here supported, holding onto that shin or sailboat. Release the hands, palms facing up, shoulders curving off the ground, leg extended out in front of you. Noticing some gentle shaking, holding for 5, tension building 4, strengthening 3, 2, 1. Let the legs come down to the ground, but keep that right leg bent. Use the left hand to guide the right knee across the body in our twist. Right hand comes out into a T. Take your option here with your legs. You can have sort of a more intense stretch by letting that right knee come down towards the ground. Maybe eventually it comes to touch. Or you can give yourself the support that you need by drawing that left knee so that it comes up and supports the right knee. Neither one better than the other. Just options for our body in this moment, on this day. And could be different one side to the other. Again, notice your shoulders. If one of them has popped up, press into the crown of the head. Recenter the shoulders, lay them back down. Coming back to your intention on your breath. As you are ready, coming back towards the center. Happy baby. Go ahead and draw your knees towards your chest, and you can grasp either the outsides of your legs or feet, or your insides of your feet, whatever is more comfortable for you. You can try them both. And then drawing your knees sort of towards your armpits, you can rock from side to side. You can extend one leg, then the other leg. You can sit here in stillness. And then as you are ready, go ahead and release them to surrender. If there's any final movements that you need to do, that you know you need to do for yourself, whatever those might be, give yourself permission. If it doesn't feel good in your body to have your legs extended, some of us have sway backs and so it's not comfortable, you always have the option of bending your legs and letting the soles of the feet come to the ground and knocking your knees together and toe heeling your feet to the width of the mat, and this creates some support for the lower back, but it's also a stable shape so that you can relax in your surrender. Let the eyes close if you've not already. Palms facing down tend to be more grounding, palms facing up for receiving. Or you can actually, if you're trying to get connected to yourself, you could bring your hands to your hips, to your stomach, to your heart, one hand to the heart, one hand to the stomach. There is no right way. There is just what you need in this moment. And then begin to notice the sensations in the body as an anchor point, not as a distraction or judgment. But notice the sensation inside the feet, inside the calves, the knees, thighs. Notice the sensation in both hips, in the stomach. Notice your sensation in the heart space and the chest cavity. Notice the sensation in the shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, and hands. Notice the sensation in the fingertips. Notice
Notice the sensation going back up the arms, into the heart, the throat, into the jaw and the tongue. Notice the sensation within your eye sockets and then inside your brain, down at the head. And then invite your attention to see how much of the experience of sensation in your body you can hold all at the same time. All of the field of sensation. Notice when thoughts come to try to pull your attention out of the present moment. Acknowledge that is happening and then release. You can stay right here in this surrender. You can move into meditation, or if you want to come out with us, go ahead and roll to one side or the other, using your arm as a pillow for your head. Fetal posture, bring your knees up towards your chest. One moment to cradle yourself, to hold yourself. And then as you're ready, beginning to press up into a comfortable seated position. Eyes can remain closed. Say hi to your neighbor that's mowing their lawn. You're at a place that has a lawn. And we will bow to each other. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from harm. And may you know peace. Thank you for practicing with us today. We hope to be back together next week.